The joint state has been leased the 45 box miles how the basis sits on with 1903. The basis shares a 17 mi boundary in Cuba. The rent can just be completed by reciprocal treaty. Time scale /U. 1903, the new Republic of Cuba leases 45 box miles of earth in Guantanamo Bay to the joint state for building of a marine plant. House on the marine plant begins how identical year. 1934, Cuba and the joint state mark a eternal rent how rents the 45 box miles of Cuba to the U.S. for $4 a year. 1994 to 1995, more than rather than 55,000 Cubans and Haitians seized at sea are stored at Guantanamo. January 18, 2005, the high trial refuses to believe if by the government's schedule for war testing unjustly denies the detainees' main legislative rights. July 13, 2005, a paper introduced to the Sinead Gunman Services detailed information the questioning of the suspected 20th bandit in the 9/11 attacks, Mohammed al-Qahtani. He was constrained to carry a brazier, dancing in a man and do dog engineering time connected to a dog. But war investigators told how was not deliberate forbidden, inhuman treat. April 19, 2006, next a Liberty of Data Act litigation by the related clique, the Pentagon releases the largest comprehensive and wide listing of detainees always stipulated. It provides the names and nationalities of 558 detainees someone VE lost via a listening at Guantanamo Gulf. June 10, 2006, 3 detainees, Ali Abdullah Ahmed, Mani al-Habardi al-Utabi, and Yasar Talal al-Zurani are found corpse in their cells by guard following seemingly making suicidal. June 29, 2006, the high trial firmly framework the force of the U.S. by the government to hold war tribunals for suspected terrorists concluded at Guantanamo Gulf. The 5-3 governing efficaciously tool officials will each include to go up in new procedures to pursue at low 10 faux combatants waiting test, or produce them of war guardianship. January 9, 2007, Australia Overseas Sphere Secretary Alexander Nerd says how he expects Australia individual David Hicks to be loaded during a question of weeks. Hicks has been arrested out of extortion at Guantanamo Bay with January 12, 2002. March 15, 2007, for a war listening, a decryption of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed confessor to Creature the inspirer of the 9/11 attacks is liberated. May 30, 2007, a Saudi arrested person is found corpse of an obvious suicidal. June 5, 2008, estimated 9/11 conspirators Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Ramzi bin al-Shivite, Ali Abd al-Aziz Ali, Walid bin Attash and Mustafa Ahmed al-Hassai are arraigned. August 6, 2008, Salim Hamdan is found those guilty of 5 counts of contempt supporting to a terrorism organization. He is after condemned to 5 years and 6 months in jail. December 7, 2008, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Ramzi bin al-Shivite, Ali Abd al-Aziz Ali, Walid bin Attash and Mustafa Ahmed al-Hassai speak a magistrate how they wish to do a complete denomination. January 22, 2009, CEO Obama signs an execution procedure to shut Guantanamo Bay during a year. November 18, 2009, CEO Obama announces how the Guantanamo Bay Arrest Center will not be closed by January 22, 2010, due to difficult situation in moving the prisoners. February 2011, arrested person Awalgal collapses and day of an obvious cardiac assault following implement. April 4, 2011, Lawyer General Eric Mount announces how 5 detainees will person a war test at Guantanamo Gulf. May 18, 2011, a arrested person identified as Inayatullah, aka Haji Nassim, commits suicidal in his cage. September 8, 2012, a arrested person is found corpse in his cage. U.S. Southern Team after identifies him as Adnan Farhan Abdul Latif, 32, of Yemen. March 25, 2013, U.S. War Representative Robert Durand announces how 28 of the 166 prisoners arrested at Guantanamo Bay are on famine strikes. 10 of the detainees are creature strength fed, onto Durand. April 13, 2013, detainees owning makeshift arms collision in guard. Guard answer by shooting 4 persons less than lethal rounds, on to collaborative problem strength Guantanamo. April 22, 2013, U.S. Representative Lieutenant Saddle. Todd Brasile says how 84 detainees are now on famine strikes, more than rather than part of the 166 human beings creature detained. May 23, 2013, in a speaking at the Domestic Defense College, CEO Obama telephone call on convention to shut the arrest center at Guantanamo Bay by proverb, taking into account my authority's ruthless chase of Al-Qaeda's management, down there is no justify for policy for convention to hinder us of close a installation how should never include been outdoor. June 6, 2013, U.S. Representative Captain Robert Durand says how 103 detainees stay on famine strikes, in 41 creature strength fed. September 2013, the office space of the CEO of Domestic Intellect releases a paper, Proverb how several ex-detainees are back to bomber operation following creature liberated. The research says how of the 603 detainees someone ve been liberated, 100 of them include renewed fight versus the joint state. February 2014, arrested person Fauzi Oda archive a litigation regarding to the forthcoming complete of U.S. fight operative in Afghanistan. His lawyers claim how to conduct detainees following the end of busy military action is a infringement of the Geneva Conventions. May 22, 2014, U.S. Area Magistrate Gladys Kessler opened a interim deterrent procedure how had stopped the strength feed of arrested person Abu Wal Diab. Kessler rules how he must be violently fed since of the really actual likelihood how Mr. Diab will dead. May 29, 2014, arrested person Ghalib Nasser al-Bihani, detained with December 2001, is purified for produce. August 21, 2014, the U.S. by the Government Accountable Office Space declares how the Defense Division ruined Fed law by swapping 5 Taliban detainees for Troop Sergeant Bo Bergdahl out of Giver Convention. The relevant note. November 5, 2014, arrested person Fauzi Oda is liberated. He will be repatriated to Kuwait wherever he will stay in guardianship for a year, in a rehab program. December 7, 2014, 6 detainees are passed to Uruguay, consisting Abu Wal Diab, who has been on a famine hit. Diab took his struggle versus violent feed to Fed trial in the area of Colombia. January 8, 2016, the Division of Defense announces the repatriate of Faiz Mohammed Ahmed al-Kandari to Kuwait. January 11, 2016, the Division of Defense announces the repatriate of Muhammad Abd al-Rahman al-Shamrani to Saudi Arabia. January 14, 2016, the Division of Defense announces the transmission of Fahd Abdullah Ahmed Ghazi, Samir Naji al-Hassan Muqbil, Adam Muhammad Ali Awad, Mukhtar Yahya Naji al-Warif, Abu Bakr ibn Muhammad al-Adil, Muhammad Salah Hussein al-Sheikh, Muhammad told Salim bin Salman, told Muhammad Salah Haytham, Umar told Salim al-Dini and Fahmi Abdallah Ahmed Ubaidi al-Tulakai to Oman. April 4, 2016, the Division of Defense announces the transmission of Salim Abdus Salam Gerbai and Omar Khalif Muhammad Abu Bakr Major Umar to Senegal.